Ever wonder how two people can look at the exact same situation and somehow walk away with two totally different perspectives? My name is Claudia, and I'm a PhD candidate at the Stiles Nicholson Brain Institute at FAU. And today I'm going to describe how our brain builds our perception and why our minds don't always agree. You can think of our sensory signals as the building blocks for our perception. Light enters your eyes, sound vibrates your ears, touch activates the receptors underneath your skin. Your brain slowly starts accumulating evidence based on these signals. And based on that evidence, it starts to build your perception. If our brain receives the same sensory input, how do we still end up with different perception? DNA actually is what accounts for this very individualized perceptual experience. That's because our genes provide the blueprint for how our brains are actually going to decode this sensory input and understand it. That's why some people might end up more sensitive to things like light or sound. Over time, our brain starts to encode these different sensory signals. And as it encodes, it starts to find these patterns. These patterns are what our brain then uses to develop what's known as prediction models. Then our brain uses these prediction models to form our perception. Of course, our perception is a lot more complex than that, but that's at least the fundamental basis as to how we begin to form our pattern recognition that then evolves into our perception. So now, anytime someone might have a different perception than you, maybe you could consider how their prediction model is different. Let me know if you guys have any questions on these differences in perception.